Well, I'm here.
Edward, thank you for coming.
Have there been any changes?
No, there hasn't. That's why I called you. I'm in a desperate situation right now. Brenda, what she needs is the people that she loves, you know, around her. So I was wondering if you could just sit with her.
What? You want me to lie to her the way you've been lying to her, telling her that you would keep her safe, when all you've done is to cause that poor little girl heartache and pain?
There's going to be plenty of time to hate me after Brenda's better, Edward. She needs your help. If you could just go in there and sit with her and give her some strength so she can keep fighting.
We followed a receipt that led us here. Hoffman had a helicopter waiting and took his wife with him.
Suzanne Stanwyck?
Actually, her real name is Stephanie Wayne. In the mid-'80s, she changed her identity, and at the same time, Theo Hoffman was establishing himself as the Balkan with Interpol. He wanted to keep his life completely unconnected to Suzanne and left no trace of it.
Do I want to know how you managed to?
No, probably not.
You know, when forensics report comes back, how many of Hoffman's men will they determine were shot by a bullet from your gun?
We just did what we had to do to defend ourselves.
I've got 2 dead guys. And a John Doe who caught a knife in the back in the middle of a Metro Court restaurant while he was talking to Sonny.
That wasn't Sonny.
Witnesses say otherwise. Sonny told the bartender to call an ambulance, and then he took off. I guess he can give a statement later, you know, in the spirit of cooperation between the Port Charles Police Department and the Corinthos organization.
Okay, I'll follow up on
No, I've already assigned another detective to that. You need to hear me on this. The department will not collaborate on cases with members of the mob anymore. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, and make sure Detective Spencer gets that message as well. The days of looking the other way while Jason here helps out are over. You understand? When you leave this scene, Jason, you're going to be right back on top of the Port Charles Most Wanted list. Sharing that spot with your father. Now, if that's a conflict of interest,
no, let
me know now.
It's not.
Oh, good.
I'm a cop.
Make sure of that. Make sure of that. Or I'll take your badge.
Polite conversation requires a response that doesn't bring the conversation to a grinding halt with baseless accusations, wife.
Baseless accusations. Allow me to make the list. Let's see, our first marriage, based on a lie. Our honeymoon in Prague, based on a lie. How about the nice gift that you sent from Europe? Proof of your lies. I would be a fool to believe anything that comes out of your mouth.
Back me up here, Dodge.
Okay. Luke is actually having an uncharacteristic moment of truth-telling. See, Carly's caught up in this custody battle, and she wanted Luke to help persuade him to be more reasonable.
And naturally you were just, too happy to help.
Well, it's not as bad as it sounds. I mean, it's more like reaching out to a mother in need.
Oh, give me a break. It's not like I didn't know you were a con artist when I married you. By accident.
That was a happy accident there.
Don't push it.
Wise choice.
Come on, wife. You've always appreciated a creative scam as long as you're not the mark.
Therein lies the problem. Your last scam got me arrested.
A gross error of judgment on my part for which I grovel in mortification.
Okay. I certainly forgive you. However, I will not soon forget, especially when words like jewel and heist are being used in the same sentence.
Dodge, would you take your lovely wife home so that my lovely wife and I can have a private conversation, please?
Translation, Ethan better get busy reeling in the bait while you pacify your wife.
You are such a lucky man.
Don't I know it.
Come on. So, if this is where you try to get me on board with your little scam, there is nothing you can say.
I'm sorry.
Sorry?
Sorry.
If I knew you did dishes, I would have invited you over for dinner months ago.
If I knew you could cook, I would have invited myself.
But don't be too impressed, because I can only make 3 things: pasta, grilled cheese, and brownies from a box.
Oh, no.
Other than that, I am as bad as hopeless as your mother in the kitchen. Although, I do pour a mean bowl of cereal.
Well, count me in for breakfast.
I really do appreciate your help. You know, I know scrubbing pots isn't exactly the most exciting way to spend your evening.
Well, I'd rather be here doing dishes with you than be anywhere else.
Me too.
I'm sorry.
No, you should get it. I mean, it's family. Go ahead, go ahead.
Hello?
Thank God you picked up.
Hey, Christina, what's going on?
I'm at the hospital. They found Brenda, but the doctors don't think she's going to make it. Dad really needs us right now.
Okay, yeah, I'll be right there.
Mac was right to call me out. We've broken every law in the book trying to find Theo. But it still doesn't give you the right to decide who's expendable and who isn't.
If you would have stayed out of my way, it would have been easier for everybody. Now Theo's gone and we have no way to find this guy.
And I'm guessing even if you do find him, you're not going to give me a heads up.
Obviously, we have different goals where Theo is concerned.
Look, I know you want to kill this guy for leaving Sam in the back of that limo, but I want to do it the right way.
You should be ashamed of yourself, young lady. Scaring an old man half to death. Of course, the saving grace is that you're going to be all right. This time. Not a word in defense of that reprobate that you married. You know, I still think that you could have done much better than a man like Sonny Corinthos. But he seems to be a part of your life, and he makes you happy. You were positively glowing on your wedding day. That's the only reason I'm putting up with this unholy union. But I expect something in return. Afternoon tea twice a week in Lila's rose garden. When you move into your new house, you practically be neighbors. And if you won't come to see me, I'll just come over and get you myself if Sonny's bodyguards won't use me as target practice.
Sonny.
I have Brenda's latest test results. I'm sorry. She's not getting any better.
Wife, you have had to put up with more than your share being married to me, both legally and otherwise. It hasn't been a picnic. How do I know this? Because you have complained about it nonstop for years. But somewhere along the way, your constant nagging has become endearing.
Gee, you really know how to flatter a girl.
This is an apology.
Well, your execution needs work. A gift goes a long way.
Well, I'm getting to that.
Lead with it.
Do you want to keep interrupting, or would you just please let me say what I have to say?
Say it.
Okay. You wanted a beautiful wedding. You deserve a beautiful honeymoon to go along with it. So, what I'd like to do is take you anywhere in the world that you want to go. Anywhere at all. Rio, Bali, Shanghai.
Home to all your favorite fences.
No. This wouldn't be like Prague. Believe me, this is just you and me in a romantic location with a real honeymoon.
Oh, how much is it going to cost me?
Not a dime. I've set aside a slush fund just for this purpose.
Slush from the Haunted Star, no doubt.
Will you stop thinking about finances and just live in the moment?
Well, that's easy for you to say. It's not your money.
What happened to what's yours is mine?
Ours.
Ours.
Yeah, thanks to that forged prenup, Mr. Coyote.
Mrs. Coyote, this is a chance for a new start. A brand new day. What do you say?
Anywhere I want?
Anywhere. You don't even have to tell me where. That way you'll know I don't have any hidden agenda.
We found Brenda, but